What's good? What's good, Browns? Trying something new. Trying something new and didn't know what I was doing. That's what you get when you're trying to do something new on the fly. Yo, y'all know who this is. It's your boy Thorough. This is the My Dogs podcast where my opinions are just my opinions. What's good, my dog podcast? What's good? What y'all think about that game last week? What y'all think about DTR getting hurt? I mean, what I read was he said he got hurt in the Denver game. So the Bears game. So that's where he got his injury from. And our kicker went down, our punter get down, roof. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We lost the game tomorrow, and that's the only thing that I didn't like about our injuries going into this week. It's a short week. I don't know if y'all heard, but how you doing, sir? How you doing? We might have lost our kicker. We might have lost our kicker. We might have lost our kicker for the season. These injuries, it's just murking us. They just taking us out, and it's just ridiculous what these injuries doing. But this team is just they fighting. I can't tell you what it is, but they are fighting. This is the fight that I wanted to see from the beginning of the season, like how we was supposed to been coming out and playing for Big Jim Brown. This season's supposed to have been Jim Brown. We supposed to have been inspired, but I just believe we have a lot of players on our team that hasn't embraced the Cleveland Browns legacy, and that it is what it is. But hopefully we get some people that would do that. And then we had Nick Chubbs go down. We got a lot of guys that some of them played, some of them didn't play for I don't know that we needed to come together as a team. And I think with Deshaun going down, DTR looking the way he did, then PJ Walker looking the way he did, then Deshaun coming back, then losing. The team was up and down. I think the team was up and down the whole season. Their emotions. We had a good record, but we wasn't gelling and playing as a team. I'm not saying we playing as a team now, but we playing. They playing inspiration ball. They now that they're getting together. They seeing some things. Go Browns, yes sir, yes sir. Hey, I told you I want to get you on here. I need to get you on here. This is a guy right here. This is another one of the Brown, Browns fan of the year's votes. I don't know if it's up or down, but this guy right here, y'all probably already know the name, but Unique Brown. Go search him up, add him, and follow him. If the votes are still out there, go do it. This dude, he's another one. He's another one of them super fans that just go hard for his team. If you don't know nobody that goes hard for their team, man, we got some that go hard for their team. And when I recognize real, and he's real. He's a real Browns fan. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep his name up there for some of y'all that if y'all don't know him, I'm gonna keep his name up there. Go add, go follow him, and all that stuff. This he's a true fan. He's a true fan. But this year, I talked about it, I think a little bit last week. I think that now that they feeling that we got Flacco, and yes sir, always show love. It ain't just about me. I spread love to everybody. We all dogs. We all trying to do it. We need help. We you know you know us. We don't act like we don't know how to stick together. But I'm gonna show them how it's done. I'm gonna show them how it's done, how you support each other, and you ain't got to be the first one to the top. Hey, we gonna push somebody up to the top to be recognized, because we don't recognize who the Browns. Oh, that already did happen. Who the Browns did recognize as. No, wait, let me see. Y'all ain't gonna get me on that today. Y'all ain't gonna get me there. But so what did y'all think about last week's game? What did y'all think about last week's game? And yes, Hawkins was a huge blow. And I started thinking something. Now don't run with this. Do not run with this. I love Deshaun Watson. but I never had really nothing bad to say about AB. I think AB makes the decisions. I don't know if Stefanski has any. If I don't know if it's just both of them or just AB. But imagine this. Riddle me this, my dogs. Who was being stubborn for what 2 or 3 years not to get a kicker? Y'all already know. Yes. He is a gunslinger. But y'all already know that we lost some games last year and the year before, all because of kickers. Not saying I don't want Deshaun Watson. I love Deshaun Watson. I'm happy he's here. But we might be in a whole different we might have a whole different quarterback. We might have a whole different whatever if we would have just went and got us a kicker a long time ago. We lost games because we didn't have a kicker. We didn't lose games because we didn't have a QB. Baker was up and down, but we lost games because we didn't have a kicker. And if he would have kicked those balls, not saying I want Baker back, so don't run with that. Hey, we should have never got rid of Baker. Nah, we got rid of Baker because he had a bad year. Plain and simple. He's doing good, and I'm happy for him. But if we had a kicker, we'd have won some of them games. We'd have did a lot. But I'm not gonna get into that bag. It's too late in the season to bring up this old Baker versus Watson. I just thought about it like, man, if 2 years ago we would have finally just went us and got us a kicker and just quit rocking with this dude, we could have been somewhere. We could have been somewhere. We are playing. Yes. This whole season, and I was telling somebody, but I don't know how long y'all been rocking with me, but week 1, I said this team with our schedule, we are a 10-win team. This team, but I thought we was gonna have everybody, but the way our schedule was set up, we had 10 wins easy. So thinking that Joe Flacco is the reason why we're doing so good, this was already, to me, I already predicted 10 wins. As I said, anything under 10 wins is a losing season. The way the schedule is, though, the team we have, 10 wins is easy. Anything above, we can get. We can get that, and that's what we're gonna do. We can get that 10 or 11. You picked 11, and that's what I'm saying. So not knocking Flacco for the record that we're going to have at the end of the season. I'm just saying it was already predicted from us Browns fans to have this record. So it's no knock on Flacco, it's no knock on Watson. This record was already written to me, and the way I read the schedule, and it's playing out the way it played out. But imagine if we had all of our dogs. Imagine if we had all of our dogs, man. And we without Chubbs and without Watson. I mean, shoot, Deshaun went 5-1, so I give him that one loss. We might only have a 1 or 2 loss team. We might be a 1 loss, 2 loss team if we had all of our weapons. Man. See, you had 7 at the beginning. Yeah, we there, and that's what I was just gonna bring that up because a lot of people. I love Flacco. No diss to Flacco, but he's getting all the credit for success. But we seen this from the get-go. That's all I'm saying. Not saying that he's not the reason why he's winning these games, but these are they under 500 teams. Now this week, I don't know, and I don't know if y'all saw it. I don't know if y'all saw it. He did a great job throwing the coop, and when you have a star wide receiver, that's how you're supposed to feed him. But that's the only guy he was looking at. And going against the Jets with Sauce Gardner over there, he gonna have to trust. He's gonna have to trust Njoku. He's gonna have to trust Elijah Moore, and he definitely gonna have to trust Cedric Tillman, because 2 weeks ago I told y'all when he threw them 3 picks, I said 2 of them was all because of Cedric Tillman running the wrong route. And guess how many catches did Cedric Tillman had last week? While he was in there, I think Cedric Tillman might have had one target, if that, from Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco said, "Man, you cost me too many turnovers. I am not throwing you the rock." Tillman didn't catch a ball until the fourth quarter. Yeah, the fourth quarter was scary because they got that onside kick. Then we had. I mean, everything got scary because we didn't have a kicker. We couldn't go for a 2-point convert. We had to go for a 2-point conversion. Could kick a field goal. We couldn't put it away, and like, I don't even know. I don't even know yes. The Chief. I mean, we got some guys, and that's who he. This is going to be the test for Big Joe. This is going to be the test for him to spread the ball back around and trust these guys. Because like I was saying, when he threw that ball on the left side to Amari Cooper, it was a 50-50 ball. Amari Cooper went up, got it, stayed in bounds, and ran to the end zone. That was probably about like 30, 40 yards down the field. But 20 yards down the field, he had an underneath guy, wide open. He ran to the right, and the guy was right there, wide open. Not one person on him. I mean, I know you want to throw it to your big dogs, but sometimes we can't go 3 and out because you want to toss it deep down the coop. And yeah, sometimes he's gonna win something, sometimes he ain't. But if you got somebody that's wide open, hey, you got it. I think it was it was Cedric Tillman or Elijah Moore. You got to dump that off and let's get the first down and live for the next play. And we tomorrow on third downs, you can't. That's the same problem I had with PJ Walker. I don't know who's telling everybody that we got to just get a ball to Amari Cooper. For us to win, Amari Cooper got to get all these targets and nobody else get none. We got some great players. Njoku, the Chief, is a great player. We got some. Wait, on all sides. Yeah. Oh yeah. We killed Houston. We killed Houston, but I wanted to look that up. I only saw one wide receiver getting the ball, and we didn't really kill him on all sides because we still can't run the ball. And I made a post, and everybody was like, "Well, we up." But when we get to the playoffs, just like tomorrow we're going against Sauce Gardner. If he locks down, he's a great corner. And he like Dion. You don't throw that way, but Flacco's going to throw that way because hey, he's a veteran, and that dude only got like a year or two under his belt, so he gonna still try him. But he need to throw to somebody else, and we're gonna need to be able to run. When they start double teaming and they just see the same way that all we could do was run the ball when we had Chubbs, what did they do? They stocked the box. They're like, y'all can't pass. So we can't. Joe Flacco's going to have to me, tomorrow's going to be a big test. We're going to probably make their offense go 3 and out. But when we on offense, we shouldn't have that many 3 and outs if he's spreading the ball around. He can't keep on looking at Coop because that's the only one that's out there running clean routes. I don't know what's going on at practice. Yeah, yes, and that's like you said, they number 2 against the pass. So and that's my point. They are a great pass defense, and the only way to win is spreading the ball out, spreading the ball around. For us to win, we're going to have to spread that ball. We can't keep going to Amari Cooper. We can't keep going. I'm gonna look it up and see how many targets did anybody else have or how many other catches. But we can't keep going to Amari Cooper. We got Njoku. Let's dump it off to the running backs. And like I was just saying, we have to establish a run. We haven't established a run in 2, maybe 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And yes, our O-line is having bad issues. They're having serious issues where they're getting blown up. And then going into the playoffs, we're gonna need that. We're gonna need to be able to run the ball. But Stefanski, he don't mind because he don't care about running the ball. He want to throw it 50 times. So he's like, hey, y'all stop the run. It wasn't like I was gonna run anyway. I'm passing, so you ain't stopping my game plan. But it's getting cold when it starts snowing out there, when you have to run, when you have to play bully ball. We got to get this line together. We got to get this line together to play bully ball. Oh man. Ooh, and another thing is these three backs. I had a clip for y'all because they did an interview with Kareem Hunt, and he been saying everything because I always like I like old school. I'm very old school on running backs. I like one running back when he gets tired, the other guy comes in, get a couple carries. Okay, he got his rest. Then you go back out and your starter gets back in. I'm old school like that. These two backs, I will deal with it because that's what we in. I can somewhat adjust. But this three backs, that's too many. And they did a interview with Kareem Hunt. That's why I wanted to put it on here. I'm sorry, y'all. But and Kareem Hunt talked about it. They asked him, it's like, how do you feel for a running back? How do you feel like going a whole quarter without the ball? He said, hey man, he trying to be nice. He's like, hey, I'm just in for whatever the Browns, whatever they want me to do, what I'm gonna do. But he threw a little jab. He said, but yeah, for a running back, we need to be out there. We need more carries. He said, and it's cold. I'm just sitting on the sideline with a jacket on, freezing. Then you want me to go in there run? I would like to heat up during the game and get. And he said you need to get the feel of the game. You need more for a running back. They need to get the feel of the game, so that means more carries. And he said you can't. So when we put somebody in and they get 1 or 2 yards or get shut down because they ain't got the feel of the game, and that's what I've been saying all season. I do not like running three backs, man. Two backs, give and work them. Because like I said, if I had the video, y'all hear actual words from our running back, Kareem Hunt. I need some touches. If y'all want me to be explosive, I need my touches. I need the ball. Plain and simple. I need the ball. And that's what. Oh, got my new shirt in, got my new shirt, my dogs, and I got one. I gotta send one out. I gotta send one out to the winner we had of it was like 2 weeks ago that predict the score. But yes. Here's my wife put a name down at the bottom. Robin. She made this shirt and they're laser on. It's laser to the shirt, so it don't peel or nothing and all that stuff. If y'all want to get any type of shirt or anything made, y'all hit her up. Like I said, I'm a big supporter for any and everybody. I mean, I don't know if he's hurt. I don't know if Hunt's hurting or not. I mean, if that's what if y'all see that, but all I know is he said he's cold. He cold. He's sitting cold on the sideline, and he get out there and he wants somebody that's already been in a boxing match, been fighting. That's all loose. He like, hey man, I'm thank you. And he like, hey man, it's hard. It's hard, especially when you get older. Y'all know us older folks. We need to warm up. Everybody warms up. They warm up. Then you sit on the sideline for a whole another hour or two. Then you get in for one play and all that. You need running backs, but I ain't gonna get into that. But I'm gonna get into my man Flacco. Flacco is my dog. Flacco is doing any and everything. Flacco, and the difference between everybody loving Flacco. Yes, I love Flacco and I love Deshaun Watson. But the difference between the two and why the offense looks different is two things. The line wasn't holding up for Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson is a mobile quarterback, and Joe Flacco is a stationary quarterback because he ain't got no wiggle room. He can't run. So Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco is going to sit in the pocket as long as he can and wait for somebody to get open. Deshaun, the same way that we seeing that with y'all saw Mahomes yesterday or the other day. When they feel us breaking down, they rely on their legs and they try to move out the pocket, then try to make something happen. So that's the difference why the offense is looking the way it is. Maybe for Stefanski, his offense, we got the wrong QB, but I love Watson. I think Watson can get it done. Watson is my QB for the rest of the year. I'm not mad about the trade. I'm just saying that's the difference. And we're clicking. We're clicking on all cylinders. We're getting there. I ain't gonna say we're clicking. We're getting there. And this is the lady who made my shirt, my beautiful shirt that everybody said y'all like. Yes, that's her right there. Follow her. She got great prices and all that stuff. Like I said, they're lasered on. It ain't pressed or nothing. It's lasered to the shirt. So you good to go. You can get your washes in. You ain't got to worry about nothing peeling. Go. That's her name right there. And go support her. Support. Do you think the Browns have to now look for another backup quarterback? Backup quarterback. We brought PJ Walker back. I don't know if y'all know, but we put DTR on IR and we brought PJ Walker back. PJ Walker is back now with the Cleveland Browns, and he's our second string quarterback. I don't know about a third string. I don't know who we had that, but PJ Walker is back. We got somebody that's when we going into the playoffs. Now I don't know about this kicker. This kicker we got from, I think his last stint was with Detroit. This kicker and the punter, I didn't get into the punter. I didn't go that deep into a punter. I respect punters and kickers, but the kicker we're gonna get to see, because the Cleveland Browns Stadium is one of the hardest stadiums to kick a ball on. Yeah, Cleveland Brown Stadium is one of the for a kicker. Cleveland Brown. If you want to test and know if you got a good kicker, send them to Cleveland. Tell them to make a couple kicks on that one end, and you would know. So we're gonna know tomorrow what we got in a kicker going into the playoffs, and what we're gonna need, and one game. What I mean? You saying the kicker? He's only gonna miss one game? Hey, I mean, what I read, what somebody was saying was the way Stefanski was talking is, yes, it could be one game, but the way Stefanski was talking about D-Hop is, it sounds like it could be a little bit longer. So I don't know. It could be one game, could be two games. I don't know, but they're saying the way that they went by Stefanski's body language and how he was talking about it. Why the one guy was like, it could be longer. It could be longer. 2 weeks. See, we got 1 week now. We got 2 weeks. So nobody. That's why I always say this: the My Dog podcast, or my opinion is my opinion. I'm not the true sayer of nothing. I just speak my opinion and tell y'all what I heard. I don't know. I don't know. But it's the kicker we got pretty solid. Okay. I ain't gonna knock him. I ain't gonna knock him the same way other people was knocking Hopkins when we got him. They were like, when he was cut and he was on the bench for a reason. Now we got him. He the MVP of the league. He the best kicker in the league. So I'm not gonna knock this man for being home or on a practice squad or wherever he was at. He can get in there. If he do good, I'm gonna say he doing good. If he stink, I'm gonna say he stink. The next way he do good, then I'm gonna say he do good. I'm only gonna tell you game by game how I feel about you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing about anybody. But how confident do y'all feel going into this game with against the Jets? As it was put up there that the Jets got the number 2 pass defense, and all we do is pass. All we do is pass. I know that we can maybe get some turnovers and all that stuff on offense from our defense from their offense, but we're gonna see what how Flacco looks, and if he looks great, we're gonna do good in the playoffs. We're gonna do good in the playoffs, but we really still need to run. We if we can't establish no run, it's going to be rough. Then they're just going to sit back there because they just getting in there with their front. They're not sending no blitzes. They're not doing nothing. When our running backs Ford and Hunt get the ball, these DTs and left ends is just blowing our guys up, so they can send them linebackers back in pass coverage. We got to find he'd be back for the playoffs. And you feel good about it? You okay? How good you feel? Well, give me a score. Give me a score. I usually wait to the end, but if you're feeling good about it, give me a score of how good you feel. Even though we're going up against I forgot their backup quarterback. He used to play in Denver, but yeah, I get him. I get him no more than 10. I probably our defense. They got a great defense. Unless we tire them down. I don't see us putting up that many points. If they get 17 points once again, that's not good for the Cleveland Browns. For our defense. That is not good for our defense if they get 17 points with I can't think of his name as their quarterback. They got a running game. They do have a running game. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what I say. That's what I say. 21-10. But sometimes our linebackers, when tell you the truth, when a lot of people score on the Cleveland Browns, was it last week they took a kick return back? The was that Chicago Bears. It was a long ball. The Pittsburgh Steelers. It was we get beat on long runs, but a drive. Not too many people are driving on us. We make mental mistakes. So if they do get 17 points, it's because they got that was it Priest Hall, whatever. They got a great running back. He broke on us. If they get 17, that means he broke on us. And maybe if they get 10, that means he broke on us. But somebody broke on us last week. We got to stop that. We got to stop that. And y'all giving them not you. No, okay, here we go. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's just a hater. That's just a hater. We're gonna move on. And that's why I brought wait a minute. And that's why I brought up that we got to spread the ball around. We got to spread the ball around. I need to see last week's game, and if we don't spread the ball around, it's gonna, and we can't run. It's gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad. Box score. We got Njoku with 11 targets. With 11 Joku got 11 catches for 265. Not Njoku, Amari Cooper. Then Njoku got 6. The next one it got 6 for 44. Then after that, 2 catches, 1 catch. Amari Cooper got 15 targets. Njoku got 9 targets. Elijah Moore got 4 targets. You only got 4 targets for a whole game. That means maybe one target a quarter. Our tight end, Akins, he got 2 targets. Cedric Tillman, our rookie, that's supposed to be in the slot, which is a starter, got 2 targets for the whole game. That's like I said, it's that backfield scares you. You can't just force everything to Amari Cooper when you're going up. And we got Sauce Gardner. And sometimes Sauce Gardner, he man to man. It ain't like, I know Cooper's probably about 6'1 or 6'2. He about 6'2. I don't know how tall Sauce is, but he's skinny. He can body him. But Sauce in preseason, I think nobody threw the ball at Sauce when he first came out. It was a rookie. He was a rookie. And nobody threw the ball at him. Nobody knew not to go that way. And they're coming to Cleveland tomorrow. So we're going to have to spread this. We're going to spread this rock out. We're gonna have to spread it out. That's sad that only two people that caught the ball in Cleveland for that win was Njoku and Amari Cooper. Big Joe, Big Cool Joe, whatever they want to call you. You got to spread it out. You got to trust them. You have to trust your team. You're going to have to trust your team going into this game. And it just I hate when I move around in this camera. I hate when this camera do that to me. And oh my goodness. When I move and I get out of focus, that's not good. And that's not professional. I don't like it. Yeah, our defense didn't allow no touchdowns, and they shouldn't allow no touchdowns. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. I'm back. All right. Yeah. And that and that's what I was saying about if if the Jets got 17 points, that's not good. That's not good. Yes. Yeah, that's what man. And that's what man. And quit these they know when we doing the screen. I don't know what's going on. They know when they know when we doing the screen. Our screens, if they just executing it bad, they running the screen wrong or something. It just our screens is not working. Our screen hasn't worked since like week 3. But yeah, and I said it last week. When you hike that ball, and if Kareem Hunt is on a linebacker, toss it to him. That is if Kareem Hunt on a first and 10, you hike the ball, you give him a dump off, he get 4 yards. Guess what? 4 or 5 yards. That's like a run. That's a first and uh, uh now you at second and short, second and 5. That's just like a good run. Them little dump off passes are like runs. But I ain't even gonna see y'all trying to get me into Stefanski. They're gonna get me into Stefanski, man. It just we stuck with him, so I'm just gonna roll with him. I'm gonna roll with him, and I ain't gonna blame it on Stefanski because he ain't the quarterback. The quarterback, hey, he just calls the plays. Big Joe, Big Joe, I'm talking about you. You the one that got it. You got to see the matchup. Quit looking. Oh man, I wish I would have showed y'all a couple clips. I mean, even to the one on the long on the right side, he threw it down. I'm thinking, I don't know if Amari Cooper caught it or he went out of bounds. He had safety. He was double coverage. He was double coverage. We got some other people open. We got some other people open, and he's gonna have to find them. We was passing when we showed run, which got us a lot of yards. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he gets like people say cute. He gets cute. He get in them big but because and that's because of they say Joe Flacco. He's one of the best old school ways with hiding the ball and pulling it back. Play action. Joe Flacco is a play action quarterback, and that's why cats get open. But once they realize that we can't run and we ain't running, then they're not going to fall for it. They're not going to fall for it when we start playing great teams. Because I mean, Chicago Bears. We played one. Joe Flacco played one good team, but that was his first game back, and that was the Rams. Our defense got exposed, and we didn't win. He better. We almost lost to the Bears. We should have lost to the Bears, but he pulled us back. He pulled us back, but the Bears was an under 500 team. We got the Jets under 500 team, Cincinnati under 500 team. These supposed to be all blowouts. These supposed to be all blowouts, and we supposed to these next 2 games is gonna get us primed and ready for these playoffs. And with these playoffs, with the Jags losing Trevor, and we don't even know if Trevor going to play this weekend. The Colts might end up winning that division. And I talked about it last week. I love where we at. I love where we at. We in that sweet spot where we can blow out the Jazz. If the Jazz win a division, we're going to Florida and we blowing it. We blowing their backs out. We blowing their backs out. If the Colts win it, guess what? We going to Indy and we gonna do the same thing to them. But if we move up, well, now Kansas City, I don't know if the Raiders then pissed them off because they looked it bad. They looked it bad. They looked it bad. What we say? For one, he's not getting no 125. He ain't even gonna get a 125 attempts to get it. He need. He had 11. I think he had 11 carries. I think he had 11 carries. We just not. He had 15. He had 15 carries. He had 15 carries. And if anybody knows me, I need my running back. I don't care who you is. You getting 20. You getting 20. That's just the norm. Anything under that. But we got like 18,000 running backs we use. But yeah, we carried the ball 30 times. 30 times for the whole game, and we threw it 42. We threw it 44 times. It's almost even, but we ran that many because in the fourth quarter we were trying to run the ball out. We were trying to but how many carries? So if he can get 125, he wait a minute. He can get 120. I like Ford. I like Ford and I like Hunt. He can get 125. But how many carries? You say he can get that with 15 carries? How many carries is it going to take for him to get that 125? What I'm saying is it's Stefanski don't really care like to run, and he mixes them up too many times to get that. That 125 is a break. That 120, I can see their running back getting 125 maybe on us, but we're gonna win. But it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. Oh, man, I wish I remember that name. Yeah, I mean, was it it was Joe Flacco that beat us last time. It was Joe Flacco that beat us last time. Joe Flacco was the one where we were beating the Jets. His last win, we were beating the Jets. And was it probably Zach Wilson got benched? They put Joe Flacco in. Joe Flacco came in and lit us up. He's due. He's due for. I like his speed. For the home run hitter, to me he's our home run hitter. Now, if you want to get that grind, get that 3 to 5 yards, that's to me that's Hunt. But somebody that can break it, that can break away like Nick Chubb did. Nick Chubb once a game or twice a game, Nick Chubb was going to get loose and break for 20 to 30 or to the house. And I believe I see Ford has that ability, but he just doesn't have the chances. He just having the chances. And now that what our offensive line, this offensive line is hard. It's hard. This is going to be a good test for our offensive line if he can get 125. Because real talk, with the team that we have, they keep making me lose my parlays. They had Jerome Ford. All he needed, I bet last week for him to get, I think it was 35 yards. 35 yards rushing. A starting running back. 35 yards rushing. And the backup, Kareem Hunt, 25 yards rushing. Guess what? Neither of them got it. This is the Cleveland Browns team. We are a running team. And our starting running back didn't get 38 yards. Our backup didn't get 25 yards. That was easy money. I'm like, that's easy money. That's easy. That's first quarter stats. That's first half stats. And we couldn't get it in 4 quarters. I was heated. Not sure if it's Jones going. The Stefanski has called. Yeah, no, I've been telling everybody for the last 3 or 4 weeks, I have nothing bad to say about Stefanski. Before, I used to be on him. But the only knock, now you're saying that he been calling it right because with the running, the only knock that I have on Stefanski is for this year, last year, and the previous year, anytime he feel the run is not working, he gives up. And that's with Nicholas Chubbs in the backfield. When he feel the run is not doing nothing, he gives up. But when the pass isn't working, he's still gonna pass that ball. But when Nick Chubb's in the backfield and he gets shut down 2 or 3 times on 2 series, he's done. He might go a whole quarter and only run twice again. You gotta if you a head coach, you design plays. These are your plays. You gotta have some type of counters, some type of sweeps. You gotta find some way when we had Nick Chubbs. You got to find some way to run the ball with Nick Chubbs. You don't just abandon it. You ain't abandon your run, so don't abandon. I mean, you ain't abandon your pass, so don't. But you like, hey, my passing plays. If they got time, they're gonna get open. Hey, if they block right, Nick Chubb is gonna get open. You the coach. You got to find some. You got to find different ways. You got to do big packages, small packages, spread them out. You got to find ways, and we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Even the Bears. Like I said, it's just the front four. They're not even sending no blitzes. It's the front four that's shutting down our run. Last week, run got shut down. We got this. This is in the wintertime. You got to be able to run. You got to be able to run and put games away. The same way, like somebody said earlier, that it got scary in the fourth quarter and we had to put everybody back in. Because guess what? We didn't have a running game. We couldn't run the ball. DTR got broke up because the line wasn't holding up. This man only came in for 1 series and got hurt. Or it might have been 2 series. Man, this line. This line, I mean, I know all y'all are second and third streamers, and that's the reason why half of y'all ain't starting. But this is y'all audition. Y'all got to do better. Our offensive line has to do better. All across the board. Teller, you still out there. Hey, we got to run towards him. We got Batonio, I think did he come back last week? I don't know, but I think he's coming back this week. Man, we got to find some way. That whole 3 in the middle, the center, everybody is there. Everybody's there. We shouldn't have no pressure up the middle. Up the middle. We are a running team. It's just the old way, but it's changing. It's need to. I say we're a running team because yes, it's changing. And I had you might be making the same point that I had DJ Hazmat on, and he was like, "Hey, we ain't a running team no more. We pass." And we like, but when you got Nick Chubbs, I don't care. We got Nick Chubbs. We're a running team. That is our bread and butter. Nick Chubbs is our bread and butter. Nick Chubbs, we can say we're an even team. I believe we're a running team. We're a running team. The run opens up the pass because we passing 40 to 50 times, but it's not opening up the run. So I believe the weather. When I know it's raining in Youngstown all week. It's good up here, and that's another thing. The weather, but once it starts snowing and all that stuff, we gotta establish it. And Cleveland is gonna be good tomorrow. It's gonna be good tomorrow. No weather in the forecast. No weather in the forecast. So we get to see what this offense is gonna look like against a top tier defense going into the playoffs. And we're gonna see if we're ready. We're gonna see what is okay, yeah. Night game, yes. Yeah. So we're going to see, and get night the wind start blowing too, with a new kicker and a new punter. But I've never really met a bad punter. I mean, he might not be able to kick the 40 yarders, 50 yards. I mean, but I mean, I ain't never met a bad punter, so I have zero problems on a punter, but a kicker. But this game shouldn't come down to a kick. So he should get all his kicks in. He should get enough kicks in that if he do miss one and from the rust and all that stuff, our team should be so far ahead that it shouldn't hurt us. A kicker shouldn't hurt us tomorrow. A kicker shouldn't hurt us tomorrow. And I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm going, oh, that defense. Oh, I, I'm rolling with that 21-10. I'm rolling with that 21-10. Anything above 21. Yeah, I mean, a lot of kickers can kick 50 yarders, but it's all about accuracy. It's all about consistency. It's all about consistency. So, I mean, he can do it, but can he do it and under this pressure? Can he do it under this pressure and all that stuff? But I hope he got a leg, and not trying to say, hey, he was he can't do it. If he was that good, he wouldn't be at home. But I mean, I gotta see. I gotta see. I'm not gonna knock him. Not gonna knock him. I'm just gonna wait and see and hope that he can kick on both ends of Cleveland Stadium. And that's where the test's gonna come down to. Chubbs is out. Yes, we're talking now. Yes, Stefanski needs. Wait a minute. Fancy needs to scheme play so Sauce isn't guarding Coop. Yes, but I mean it. I don't know if he's a travel corner. I think I don't follow them too much. I don't know if he travels. Some great corners travel, regardless if you're on the right, left, even the slot, they travel. But yeah, and the Njoku can have a big game. The Njoku, yeah, in 17-10. Yes, yes. But yeah, we don't have Nick Chubbs. Yes, we don't have. I mean, y'all, like I always say, this my opinion, just my opinion. I just think November, December, January football, you have to be able to run. You have to be able to run and put teams away. When Kansas City won, was it last year? Last year, Kansas City got great. They was decent during the whole season, but they were winning. When the playoffs came, Pacheco, whatever that man started running. And guess what? That good team went to a great team. And so you had so and back even when my brother's a Denver fan. They had the great John Elway. Had the great John Elway. But he didn't get his first one until they brought TD in. You have to be able to run. You got to have that complete package. I'm just saying that we might not be a running team. We could be a passing team, but we have to be able to run the ball. I'm gonna say it like that. We have to be able to run the ball if we're going to go deep into the playoffs. These a lot of playoffs teams is able to run the ball and pass the ball. If we're just one dimensional, then it's going to be hard. Then Joe Flacco going to have them 3 picks, and y'all gonna crucify him like some of the fans been doing when it ain't his fault. Joe Flacco is playing so great. It's just I ain't got nothing bad to say about Joe Flacco, but he just spread the ball around. Yes, they need to hit that second level. They need they're like when I used to play basketball. Once I caught my second win, I was good to go. I'm running up. I'm tired, huh? That stuff. But then that second win come in. Let's go. I'm ready to play the whole game, and that's what they need. They need to hit that second win, so that they it just I don't know. I don't know. They pass block is good because Joe Flacco is he's sitting in the pocket long enough to get that rock out, but they run blocking. Their run blocking ain't it at all. Their run blocking for some reason ain't it at all, and he just gotta and maybe I don't know, but riddle me this. I didn't know because Joe Flacco. Somebody was talking about it. Might have been even Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco he does he when we should know that he just got there. He doesn't know the playbook. Joe Flacco said the only plays he know is the ones they schemed up for that game. The only plays that Joe Flacco, imagine once he gets more and more into this offense. That's when they really gonna make him start passing. But when he get in tune with this offense, then maybe that's when he'll start trusting his wide receivers being in the places where they're supposed to be. And that's the argument I had with everybody when Deshaun Watson, they were saying Deshaun Watson was looking bad. I said it's communication with the wide receiver. The wide receiver needs to know where the quarterback's going to put the ball. The quarterback needs to know the uh where the where the where the where the wide receiver is going to be at. Both of them need to be on cue. And like I said, Tillman Tillman cost him 2 picks. Might even been two weeks in a row. He threw it to Tillman. He got 3 picks. Tillman cost him 3 picks, and he stopped going to him. He went to Tillman one time. And Elijah Moore, somebody said he freestyles. I don't know. That's what just that somebody says. That's why, because Elijah Moore, that was my dog. Elijah Moore is my dog, and I want Elijah Moore to be. I just think this highly of Elijah Moore, but somebody said the knock on him is he freestyles. He don't run the route. So maybe but they had that they said they had that connection in New York, but maybe that's another reason why he doesn't get the balls from all these wide receivers. And Njoku, I like Njoku. Njoku is one of the worst route runners. Now he gets separation with his speed, but cuts and all that stuff, man, just watch it. It ain't nothing pretty. Njoku is not putting no moves on nobody. He'll push you off and then cut and get separation, then he gets open. He's great with the ball after the ball, but juking somebody and all that stuff. So that we need some. I don't know what it is to say about these wide receivers and why Flacco is he got to trust them, and they got to know the playbook, because I've seen a lot of I don't even know if this is week 17, 16, 17, and I still see where they told Elijah Moore last week, no, the other side. Like, how much of this playbook do you really know? And that's why you're out there freestyling. You don't even they call the play, and you don't even know what side to line up on. You don't even know where to line up on. hey, I'm a Seminole. I'm a Florida State. We got robbed. We suing them. We getting up out of the ACC, and we gonna go we're gonna take our talents to South Beach, like LeBron say now. But yeah, we got to play. Hey. That this the guy right here. I love his takes on the Browns. He just keeps it real. He just like me. His opinions is his opinions. He tell us how it feels. A lot of people are scared to say how they feel about their team. We all human, man. Don't be scared to say how you feel. If you don't like somebody, say it. I mean, it is what it is. That's just how you feel. This guy right here, he tells it. He's a straight shooter. He's gonna tell you how he feel about the Browns. Me and him, we differ on some and we agree on some. It is what it is. It's football. We all humans. Nobody is going to agree on any and everything in life. But just always be yourself. And from what I be seeing from him, this guy, he always himself, and he don't sugarcoat nothing, or just to be part of the in crowd. Running struggling, it has plus big game situation. Whether Kareem any down, shortest goal line and forward with the big plays ability, yet average. They have closed out games well. Do you think they're overthinking stats? And do you think you're overthinking stats? No, yes, respect. No, I'm not. I'm not. What it at the end? Or I'm not overthinking. I'm not overthinking stats. I'm just, for us to be a complete offense, for anybody to be a complete team, you got to be able to run. You have to be able to run. And you're saying we finishing out games, but we finishing them out going 3 and out and punting, and the clock just running out. It ain't. We're not finishing games by just running, getting a first down, running, then getting a first down, running, then getting a first down, and and kneeling it down. When it's fourth quarter, up by one, 3 minutes on the clock. Yeah, we supposed to be able to run and get 2 first downs and put the game away. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It ain't. I'm just saying we gotta establish it. And I don't know. I just maybe man, I'm just a run guy. I just don't like the pass happy Stefanski. But I mean, like I said, the last 3 weeks he played great. But I'm just saying that the going into the playoffs, well, like I said, with 3 minutes on the clock, up by one, do y'all think our running game can get 2 first downs against any team and put it away? Yeah, that's that man. And I know our line is down. I just imagine if you're able to run what these wide receivers can do, how much they can open up. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Uh, I mean, like I said, I don't. I think I ain't gonna say everybody's back, but whoever was at left, I think everybody. This think Batonio, Teller, and was it Posick our center? Those the left guard, center, right guard. I think they're all going to be there. Whoever's playing left and right tackle the last week, I think they're all going to be there. But they are the left and the right tackle. They're our third and fourth string. They're third strings guys. Yes, yeah, we have to, and I say I just think he gives up too early. Yes, we getting shut down, but he gives up too early. That's all I'm saying about the run. We might not be a run team no more. We might be a pass team now. I don't know. I'm just maybe it's just that's what got us here, and we can't lose it. And the more we become pass happy, the more we're going to diminish Nick Chubbs. If Nick Chubbs was in this offense and only got the 11 or 15 carries, which that's all he was getting, I'm not a fan of Nick Chubbs only getting 15 carries. I don't care. That just maybe that's just where I'm at. I'm not a fan of Nick Chubbs only getting 15 carries. That's why I keep calling us a run team. Nick Chubb needs 20 carries every game, no matter what. I don't care. Nick Chubb he needs 20 carries, and guess what? It's 4 quarters. All that is 5 carries a quarter. How hard is it to get your star running back 5 carries a quarter? But that just with me. And like I said last week, I just think Nick Chubbs is one of the greatest. I'm hoping he can come back from this injury healthy, but I just think he's one of the greatest running backs in the league. The best was the best running back in the league, and us giving him 11 to 15 carries a game, he's not he's not going to go down in history books the way he should. Besides, as a Browns fans, we're gonna know what we had, but the world ain't going. We're gonna look at him like Peyton Hillis. When we had Peyton Hillis, he had that 1-2 years, but nobody else besides Browns fans know how great Peyton Hillis was with us. Not too many other fans know how great uh Eric Metcalf. I mean Leroy Hoare, Kevin Mack. To us, these guys were great, but outside, they don't get the credit. And I don't want Nick Chubb to go down like one of them. That's why I mean, when the last time we had somebody, we trying to fight to get Clay Matthews in the Pro Bowl. I mean, in the Hall of Fame and all that stuff. I just I don't I think he's one of the best backs, and I think he's the number one back. I like McCaffrey, but when Nick Chubbs is being Nick Chubbs, ain't nobody better. But it could be the LeBron Mike debate. Who cares who's 1 and 2? There ain't no wrong answer. But when I hear all these shows and they give their top 5 best running backs and Nick Chubb's is not in there, that's just disrespectful. That nobody knows how great Nick Chubb's is. That's sad. And I don't even want to get into that bag. I ain't want to get it. I got so much love for Nick Chubbs, and I just want him to go out and be treated like how Jim Brown is the Cleveland Browns. Hey. And Joe Thomas, Nick Chubbs. He just, I don't know. We got one of the we got our Barry Sanders. We got us one of the great backs, and number wise, he's not gonna get. And half of it is because a lot of people, like somebody said earlier about stats, is because he don't have the touchdowns that everybody else have. He gets you all the way down there, then we take him out and we put Honey in, and Hunt got the touchdowns. But imagine if he had them yards and them touchdowns to back it up. Then everybody will recognize, who is this guy that just got 3 touchdowns? Who is this guy that just got 4 touchdowns? Who is this guy that got 20-something touchdowns? What's this running back? Then they notice him. But if he getting 1 touchdown and he's thinking about the team going to the goal line and sliding down and doing all that stuff, cats don't know who Nick Chubbs is, and I don't like it. That's out, man. That's my dog, Nick Chubbs. I think we can keep Nick Chubbs. Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, but these are Cleveland Browns greats, but none of the world knows about them, and I just don't want Nick Chubbs to fall victim to that. But yeah, I think we can bring Chubbs back, especially. I mean, not to prey on somebody's downfall, but coming off that injury, that knee, same knee, second surgery on it. I don't know how much you can ask for, and he's a humble guy, but I don't know how much you can ask for coming off that injury. So I mean, it might just work out for us that he can, and they're not even paying running backs no more. They're not even paying running backs. So I think so. His contract ends next year, so they should be. So I don't know. I gotta look on that. He will lose it a little. Yeah, and that's why when he was saying, do you think we can afford to bring Nick Chubbs back? This record right here, like I said, not to prey on somebody's downfall, but hey, man, I don't know if you're gonna be the same. I can't give you that bag. Plus, they ain't giving running backs that bag. I can't give you that bag. I can't. I can't give you that bag. And one of the hardest things to do as a Browns fan, hey, Jonathan Taylor, you was one of the great backs too. Do we trust that? Like how you said, 3 surgeries. I thought it was 2, but 3 surgeries on that same. Oh no, I get where you're saying 3 on that same knees. Do we go spend a? No, we want the bag. He don't. We can't get Jonathan Taylor. Well, I don't even know the timetable for Chubbs to come back. I don't even know if he's going to be back by week 1. Then he got to get back in football shape. Do we invest? Do we invest in another running back, or do we have trust in Nick Chubbs and bringing him back? That's going to be the question for the offseason. And I don't know if they ever said when his timetable was. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. But I thought you might have meant 3 because he had 1 in college. Then he had another surgery earlier in the season. Then when he got hurt, then later on, like about a month ago, they talking about Nick Chubbs had another surgery. Like we thought he already had a surgery. So that's why I thought when you meant 3. Yes. Go Browns. Go Browns. I'll see you next week. Oh, it's past my time. It's past my time. But Yeah, I love me some Nicholas Chubbs, but time to go spend me some time with the wifey. I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for commenting. I thank y'all for supporting. I just thank y'all for being here. I'm going with a score of what was that, 21-10. I would love to see a 24 to 27 range. 24 to 27 range is a range that we should be in to feel confident that we're not going to get bounced out in the first round of the playoffs. Because if they got start with an S, something, who is the Jets? The Jets, Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian. That's who it is. It's Trevor Siemian. That is their quarterback. If Trevor Siemian is going 3-and-outs, 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 you know how many possessions we're going to have, and to only get 3 touchdowns out of that, that's a win. But to get 24 points or 27 points, we are ready for the playoffs. We went up against one of the elite defenses, and I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry. We're a passing team, and we went up against the second best passing team defense in the league. We're ready for anybody. We're ready for war. But I just hope we don't go nowhere where it's snowing. But let me read a couple more of these things, and I gotta go. Where's mindset? Yes. not Pittsburgh. Not Pittsburgh. Yes, yeah, you right. You is absolutely need. I mean, hey, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. But I thank y'all for tuning in. I thank y'all for watching. If y'all can, I ain't even got me strolling at the bottom. I was all messed up today. But if y'all can like and follow me on YouTube, that I just put the link there at the bottom. It's the My Dogs Podcast. I would love for you to just hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell button, hit all the notifications, and go dogs. 21-10, 21-10, and we clinching the playoff. 21. This game clinches the playoff. This game clinches the playoff, and we're gonna do it at home. That is great. That is, I never thought. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get up out of here, but I'm sorry to say that. But man, I wish I was going to that game tomorrow. We're gonna clinch a playoff berth at home. At home. That crowd's gonna go crazy. That crowd, once that game is over, they're gonna go nuts because we are in the playoff. We are sealed our fate. We are sealed our fate. And before I get out of here, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get about 2 or 3 more minutes. How did y'all feel when Amari Cooper went out and he needed 8 or 9 more yards for that record, and Stefanski said no, no, no? I understood where Stefanski was coming from, but the player in me, like, go treat that man. Go treat him. Go get him. But then you see he put the backups in, put DTR in 2 plays, 2 series. He got hurt. He said, "See, that's why I didn't send you out there." But how did y'all feel when he wouldn't let Amari Cooper break that record? Yes, that's why I'm like, come on, come on. That is more motivation. He was like, nope. He was trying to be nice. Come on, come on. All he kept saying. He wasn't even. Oh man, he just went and set his butt down. I'm like, man, let him go get it. Let him go get it. We don't have too many accomplishments. We don't have too many things to brag about. Let's get our brag. Let's get our brag on. Let's stunt for a minute. I mean, it's only one pass. It's only one pass. Let's run. The same way he got it. Ran. Boom. On third down, we hit y'all with a pass. That's all it is. Set them up because they know what we want. I don't know if they was checking stats, but yeah, man, that's what he I wanted him to get that. I wanted he said he wanted 300. Whoa! Hey, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad at him. They all man, they was whoo, yeah. I mean, sometimes you gotta that just like some I don't might be off topic, but that's like some supervisors, some bosses. If you got a boss, or you might be the boss, I don't know. But some people, when you're the employee and your boss keeps treating you right, letting you get away with stuff or giving you your vacation days and all that, then letting you do whatever you want to do. If your boss tell you to go do something, you don't mind working for him. But that boss that's always saying no, 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 no. It's hard to go out there and work for that boss. He'd be like, hey, I need you to stay over. So I'm going home. I work my 8, I work my 10, I'm going home. I don't care. I ain't no team player. I'm gone. And Stefanski, that's all. Hey, Stefanski, these players would do any and everything for you if you treat them right, give them a little bit, give them what they want sometimes. But that 300, that's pushing it. That's pushing it. What the best play calling this? Oh, you saying that? No, I think the last 3 weeks he did some good play calling. I think the last 3 he did some good play calling. He out there for records. Nah. You gotta slow it down, pimping. And maybe that's what him and Joe was on. That's why I told y'all some underneath cats was wide open, but Joe just kept throwing it deep to him. They had that connection. They had that, and I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. They was on one. Okay, now I see what's going on out there. I thank you. I thank the My Dogs podcast for putting me up on game. Put me up on game. This dude, hey, I ain't mad. I ain't mad at him, man. I ain't mad at him. I love your comments, sir. I love your comments. But this is the My Dogs podcast, where my opinions are just my opinions. My YouTube is strolling at the bottom. Please like and share. Hit that bell button. Follow me. I'm here every Wednesday. If anybody ever want to come on, I told y'all this ain't just my show, it's y'all show. Hit me on the inbox. Let me know you want to come on. Have a good setup. Don't be riding in the car on me and all that stuff. Be professional when you come on, and we can rock out. We can rock out and know something about your team. But yeah, we can rock out, man. Just let me know. It's an open invitation to any and everybody. But I thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for coming. And I thank y'all for tuning in every week. I appreciate y'all. This is the My Dogs podcast, and I'm out.